Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got game two of this Tiger Rangers series. And leading off for the Tigers playing center field is LaFleur. Batting second playing shortstop is Trammell. Batting third playing third is Cabrera. Batting fourth playing first base is Fielder. Batting fifth playing right field is Ordonez. Batting sixth doing the catching is Parrish. Batting seventh playing left field is Horton. Batting eighth playing second base is Polanco. And batting ninth and doing the pitching is Verlander. And for the hometown Texas Rangers, we got Mickey Rivers leading off playing center field. Batting second playing second is Kinsler. Batting third playing left field is Hamilton. Batting fourth playing first base is Palmera. Batting fifth playing right field is Howard. Batting sixth doing the catching is Rodriguez. Batting seventh playing third base is Blaylock. Batting eighth, playing shortstop is Elvis, and on the mound, doing the pitching and batting ninth is John Matlack. And let's get down here to the field and get this thing started. And I'll lead it off here for the Tigers is LaFleur, batting .217, no homers and 3 RBIs. This is John's third appearance for the Rangers. He's 2-0 with a 2.57 ERA. And here's the pitch to LaFleur. That's going to be a ground ball down to Kinsler at second. And that'll be out number one. One up and one down here in the first. And Alan Trammell comes to the plate, batting .213 with a homer and 2 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball back to John at the mound. He fires over to Palmera, and there's 2 down. Cabrera comes to the plate now, and he's batting .103 with a homer and 2 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out the Rivers, a 1-2-3 top of the first. Tigers, nothing. Rangers coming to the plate with Rivers, Kinsler, and Hamilton. And Mickey's batting .354 with 2 homers and 8 RBIs. This is Justin Verlander's third appearance. He's 1-1 with a 1.69 ERA. Here's the pitch to Mick. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Justin strikes Mickey out for out number one. And Kinsler comes to the plate now, batting .357 with no homers and 5 RBIs. And that's going to be back-to-back strikeouts. Verlander's on a roll here, folks. Struck out the first 2 batters. Can you strike the side out here in the first? Hamilton batting .323, 2 homers and 5 RBIs. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. Hamilton's on board with a 2-out single. Brings out Rafael Palmera now. And Rafael, he's batting .250 on the year with no homers and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. So Verlander strikes the side out in between's a single. And we go to the top of the second, and a nothing ball game. You got Fielder, Ordonez, and Parrish due up. See, Texas got one more game here in against the Tigers. Then Baltimore comes to town for a 3-game series, and then Tampa Bay follows them. So they got a nice little homestand here, Texas does. Fielders comes to the plate. Cecil batting .333. He's got 2 homers and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Kinsler. 1 up and 1 down. As Cleveland baseball fan checks in, check out his great channel. He just did a video the other day. Check it out. And Ordonez is up, batting .342. He's got a homer and 6 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Mickey. And that'll be out number 2. 2 up and 2 down here. And Lance Parrish comes up, batting 111. No homers and 2 RBIs. And that's going to be against the lefty. 8. And that's going to be popped up down the second. Kinsler's under it. Waits for the rainmaker to come down near the mound, and that'll be out number 3. The Tigers go down in order. To the bottom of the second we go. We got Howard, Rodriguez, and Blaylock due up. Frank batting .233, 3 homers and 7 RBIs. And that's a base on balls. They don't want nothing to do with Hondo here. So Hondo's down at first with nobody out for Rodriguez. Tigers could use a double play ball here. And Rodriguez is batting .244, 2 homers and 5 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And every out so far that's been recorded, Verlander struck him out. It's his 4th strikeout of the game, folks. Hank's aboard now with a .348 batting average, 3 homers and 5 RBIs. And that's going to be the first out that's not going to be a strikeout. It's a ground ball down the short. 62 and a 9. That'll be fielding column 2. And they'll get the runner out at second. That'll be a 6-4 put out. Now there's 2 down, and Elvis has entered the building. Elvis is batting .167 with a homer and 1 RBI. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Verlander strikes him out. That's 5 strikeouts through 2 innings. Verlander is on fire, folks. It's a 0-0 game as we go to the top of the 3rd. Willie Horton's up, followed by Polanco and then Verlander. And Willie's batting .263, 1 homer and 3 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Horton. And that's going to be against the lefty. That'll be a 13. That's going to be a single. Willie gets aboard here with a lead-off hit. Standing down at first is Horton. And Polanco's up now. And they might do a little hit and run here, try to stay out of the double play. And Polanco's struggling. He's batting .059. No homers and no RBIs. Here's a little hit and run. See if they can help him out here. That'll be a 17 on an 8. That's going to be a line drive right at short. But the runner will get back. That'll be out number 1. And now Verlander's up. He's going to try to lay down a bunt here and get Willie down the second. Verlander's 0 for 5 on the year. 34. That's going to be a bunt back to the first baseman. Palmer's up with it. He throws it over to Kinsler covering. And that'll get the out, but the runner will get down in the scoring position now with 2 outs. We're back to the top of the order and Ron LaFleur. And Ron's 0 for 1 today, grounded out his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. John strikes him out. The Tigers strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, still no score. You got John due up, followed by Rivers and Kinsler. And Matlack batting .250 says you don't need no stinking DH with no homers and no RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, Justin says you do. And that is strikeout number 6, folks. Only 1 out hasn't been a strikeout in this game for him. Mickey start the game off with, you guessed it, a strikeout. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. Mickey's aboard here with a 1 out. And Kinsler comes to the plate. And Kinsler 0 for 1 and struck out his first time up. And that's going to be 2 balls and no strikes. He falls behind on Kinsler. And comes back. And that's going to be Swing and a miss. He strikes him out. Comes back 2-0. Counting and strikes him out, folks. 7 strikeouts here by Verlander. And Josh Hamilton comes up. He singled his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down to first. Fielder not a very good first baseman. 25. That'll be a... It's going to be a single in the right field. As fielder can't come up with it. So now you got first and second. 2 down for Palmera. And Hamilton's 2 for 2. He's one of the few that's figuring out Verlander. Palmera's up, and of course he struck out his first time up. Here's the pitch to Raphael. And he didn't strike him out this time, folks. That ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is going. Kiss it goodbye, no doubt about it. It's 3-0 Texas. Just like that, Verlander cruising through. Now all of a sudden he's trailing by 3. One bad pitch. These Rangers have the power, folks. That is for sure. Now you got Frank Howard up, and he walked his first time up. And that's going to be against the righty, a fly ball out the left field. Horton makes the catch, but the 3-run homer makes it 3-0 as we go to the top of the fourth. You got Trammell, Cabrera, and Fielder. The 2, 3, 4 hitters due up. Can the Tigers scratch their way back into this? Allen's 0 for 1, grounded out his first time up. And not this time. Allen squares it up. See where this one ends up at. That ball is driven into the gap in right field. That's a lead-off double. So they got a runner in scoring position. Nobody out for the 4, 5, 6 hitters. Cabrera 0 for 1, flew out to center his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. Howard does not have much of an arm. A 34 and a 1 is probably fielding column 3. And it is out the right field. Re-roll a dice. And that's going to be a 37. 37. 26. He's going to try to tag up here. 26. That'll be a 52 or lower. He tags up. And he's in there. So that's a sacrifice fly. The runner gets down to third. Now with 1 out, runner in scoring position. So runner down at third. Only 1 out. And fielder comes to the plate. And they'll play back with a 3-0 lead. Fielder's 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. Let's see here. 21 and a 7. That might be fielding column 2. That'll be fielding column 1. And that'll be a ground ball down the second. He throws over the first, but the run will score. So it's now 3-1 Rangers. 2 down, and Ordonez is up. And Ordonez is 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be against the lefty. That is going to be a single in the left field. So Ordonez gets on with a 2-out hit. And that brings up Lance Parrish to tie and runs at the plate now. Parrish is 0 for 1. And that's a swing and a miss. John strikes him out, but this RBI ground ball makes it a 3-1 ball game. As we go to the bottom of the fourth, you got Rodriguez, Blaylock, and Elvis due up. And you can see Detroit's upcoming schedule. They got one more game here in Texas. Then they go home and take on the Yankees for 3. After that 3-game series, Boston comes to town. Rodriguez 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And that's going to be a base on balls. Verlander walks him. That's his second walk to go with those 7 strikeouts. And Hank's up now. And Hank, he grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And Verlander's back to striking him out, folks. Now Elvis is up. And Elvis struck out his first time up. Not this time. Elvis connects, folks. See where this one ends up at. Rodriguez, not very good speed at first. That's going to be a double in the left field. And Rodriguez is going to stop at third with his speed. Horton doesn't have much of an arm. We'll look at this, but I doubt if he's going to try to score. So 42. 24. Who's up next? He is going to try to score because the pitcher's up next. So let's rethink this a little bit. A 24, that'll be a 46 or lower. 46 or lower. And he's thrown out. Willie Horton says, not on my watch. So that's a double in the left field. And Rodriguez gets thrown out at the plate, folks. So now you got Elvis down at second. John's up. They're going to let him swing away. He's already in scoring position. John struck out his first time up. Big play out there by Willie to keep it a 3-1 game. And that's going to be a pop up down to second for out number 2. We're back to the top of the order now on Mickey Rivers. And Mickey is 1 for 1 today. I'm sorry, that was the third out. We're going to the bottom of the top of the 5th now. And you got Horton, Polanco, and Verlander due up. Willie's 1 for 1 today. Here's the pitch to Willie. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. John strikes him out. That's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Polanco comes up now. And he's 0 for 1. He lined out the short his first time up. And he drives this one, folks. See where this one ends up at. Well hit. And that ball is driven into the gap in right field. And that's a 1-out double. And Verlander's up now. And let's see, is Justin going to try to bunt him down to third? I think he is. So they put the bunt sign on. And that's going to be swing and a miss. Misses both attempts to bunt. They're going to take the bunt off now, let him swing. And he gets a hold of this one. Where is he? That's going to be down to first base. That's going to be a single. A single. And a runner gets down to third. So that's an infield hit. Verlander delivers. Now you got first and third. 1 out. Tying run is down at first. Go ahead, run at the plate. And LaFleur. And LaFleur is 0 for 2. He struck out his last time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. John strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Now there's 2 down, and it's up to Alan Trammell. He's having a fine series here. He doubled and came around to score his last time up. Here's the pitch to Allen. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. He's going to go the short way over to second. And that'll end the inning. So the Tigers strand 2. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's still a 3-1 Texas lead. You got the top of the order due up here. Rivers, Kinsler, and Hamilton. And Mickey's 1 for 2 today. Singleton came around to score his last time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes Mickey out for the 2nd time today. And he's up to 9 strikeouts. Kinsler's up now. He's 0 for 2. He has struck out twice. Can he give him the hat trick? And yes, he does. Kinsler goes down for the 3rd time on strikeouts. Verlander with that one bad pitch, trailing 3-1, gave up the homer. Josh Hamilton's got him figured out. He's 2 for 2 today. Came around the score back in the third on that homer. And that's going to be another hit for Hamilton. Hamilton's got Verlander squared up today, and that's a double in the right field. He's a perfect 3 for 3 today. A 2-out double. Brings up Rafael Palmeira now. And Rafael's the other batter that's got it figured out. He hit the 3-run homer his last time up. He is 1 for 2. The lefty's doing the damage here against Verlander. And that's going to be another base hit here, I believe. Yep, that's going to be a single. A single in the right field. Nope, a single in the left. Yeah, single in the right field. Yep, a single in the right field. Don't doubt yourself. And with 2 outs, the runner's probably going to score. That'll be a 56. Horton has a terrible arm out there. And he'll score easily. And now you get the run right back. These 2 lefties are doing the damage, folks. And that's a single and an RBI for Palmeira. Now Howard's up. The runner down at first. And Hank's 0 for 1. He did walk in this game. Here's the pitch to Howard, and that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is out of here, folks. Frank Howard with a 2-run shot, and he just busted this game open. Turn out the lights, the party's over. And now Verlander's trailing 6-0. And we got 2 outs, nobody on for Rodriguez. They're going to let Verlander pitch here. Rodriguez is 0 for 1. He has struck out and walked his last time up. And he gets a hold of this, and that's going to get the bullpen up in a hurry now. Verlander, the wheels is falling off. That's a double in the right field. They come out and talk to him about a little time. Old Hank's getting up in the bullpen. And now you got Hank Blaylock up. Hank's 0 for 2, struck out his last time up. And that's going to be against the righty. That'll be and that's going to be a single in the left field. Let's see. And Rodriguez will stay at third. So a single by Blaylock. Now Elvis is up with first and third. And this is probably going to be Verlander's last batter one way or the other. Elvis is 1 for 2. He doubled his last time up. And that's going to be minus a 3, 14. And yep, that's going to be a single in the left field. Now it'll score the runner from third. And with 2 outs, will Hank try to get down to third. So that's going to be, make sure I got this for 31 and a 9. That'll be a 39. Sorry, that's a single in the center field. And he's going to stop at second. So that's a single. And that's going to be it for Verlander. Verlander's coming out of the game. Hank's going to come in. Verlander can't get out of the 5th inning. It's 7-1 after getting 10 strikeouts. But he's given up 7 runs, 2 homers, and only 5 hits. And he's walked 2. That'll be it. And the runners on base are his responsibility. And Hank Aguirre his second game. No record, no ERA. He'll be facing John Matlack. 2 outs, 2 on in a 7-1 ball game, first and second. Can he get out of this inning? They've already scored 4, the Rangers have. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes him out. That'll end the inning, but the Rangers take a 7-1 lead into the top of the 6th. You got Cabrera, Fielder, and Ordonez due up here. Cabrera 0 for 2 today. He's flown out to center and right. And that's going to be against the lefty at 12. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. So the Tigers get the leadoff batter aboard, but they got some work to do, trailing by 6. Fielder's up now. Fielder's 0 for 2. He did have an RBI, drove in the only run of the game for the Tigers on a ground out. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. 34, 35, and a 4. That'll be fielding column 2. And they'll get the runner out at second. That'll be a 5-4 put out. 1 down here. Ordonez is up now. And Ordonez is 1 for 2. He singled his last time up. And that's going to be 2 balls and no strikes on him. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that's going to be walking the hard way on 2 rolls. And now you got first and second. Lance Parrish is up with 1 out. They need to score here and try to get back in this. Parrish is 0 for 2, struck out his last time up. And he gets a hold of this. These Tigers ain't dead yet, folks. Let's see where this ball ends up at in Texas. And that's going to be a double in the right center field. And Fielder will score, and Ordonez with his speed is going to stop at third. So now you got second and third. 1 out for Horton. Tigers trying to get back in this game. It's 7-2. And Willie is 1 for 2 today. Struck out his last time up. And that's going to be a down the first, a 54 and a 5. And that'll be fielding column 1. Pop up down the first. Palmera makes the catch for out number 2. So it's up to Polanco here to do something. 2 on, second and third, 2 outs. He's 1 for 2, doubled his last time up and hit the ball hard the first time up. And that's a hard grounder down the second. And he'll fire over to first. And that'll end the inning. The Tigers get 1 at 7-2 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Top of the order due up here for the Rangers. Rivers, Kinsler, and Hamilton. See, the Tigers are 6-5. They've struck out 74 batters, walked 44, given up 21 doubles and 1 triple. The Rangers, 8-3, have struck out 65 batters, 26 walks, 23 doubles, and 1 triple. And Mickey's 1 for 3 today. He struck out his other 2 times up, though. And that's going to be a base hit. Mickey gets a single in the right field. He's aboard here. The leadoff single. And Kinsler comes to the plate, 0 for 3. He has struck out all 3 times. He's glad to see Verlander go. And that's going to be a 2 balls and no strike count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that's going to be hit down the third, a 33 and a 3. And that'll barely be fielding column 3. And I'll get the runner out at first. The batter out at first. The runner will get down the third, down the second. Now you got a runner in scoring position for Josh Hamilton. And he's sorry to see Verlander go. He is 3 for 3, a double, and he scored twice. Here's the pitch to Josh. And that's going to be popped up in the foul territory. Polanco goes out, gets it, and that'll be out number 2. And now First time they gotten Hamilton out. Now Palmera comes up. He's 2 for 3. He's had a 3-run homer and an RBI single his last time up. That's going to be against the lefty, 27. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Trammell's got it, fires over the first. And that's the inning. Rivers gets stranded at second. It's still a 7-2 ball game as we go to the top of the 7th. That'll be it for Hank. He'll come out of the game. See who will come out and pitch hit for Hank against the lefty. And Johnny will come out, try to get on here. Pietro will come out. Bat from the right side. Where's Johnny? There he is. What the heck just happened here? Johnny was supposed to come out here. And Johnny is batting .500 on the year with a double. No RBIs. Here's the pitch to him. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field, I believe. Yeah, it's a fly ball out to Rivers. That'll be out number 1. 1 up and 1 down here in the top of the 7th. And we're back to the top of the order in LaFleur. He's 0 for 3, struck out his last 2 times up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Hamilton for out number 2. 2 quick outs here in the 7th. And Trammell comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with a double. Came around to score back in the 4th. And that's going to be a rare play, a 39 and a 22. And that's going to be hit down the 3rd. Hank's down there. A 31 and a 4. And that'll be fielding column 2. And that's going to be a single. Through 3rd. So Trammell's aboard here with 2 outs. Can Cabrera deliver here? They got to start pecking their way back into this game. So Cabrera is 1 for 3. He singled his last time up. And that's going to be 2 balls and no strikes. Can Cabrera take advantage of the 2-0 pitch? Nope, that's a ground ball down to Elvis. Takes the short way the 2nd, and that ends the 7th inning. We go to the 7th inning stretch at 7-2 Texas. See who's going to come out of the bullpen here. And Mike Henman is going to come out of the bullpen. The righties coming up. Got a Howard Rodriguez and then Blaylock the lefty. He'll be facing Howard Rodriguez and Blaylock. Frank's 1 for 2. He's got a homer and is driven into and scored. This is Mike's 5th appearance, no record with a 1.69 ERA. Here's the pitch to Howard. And that's going to be a fly ball out to right field. That'll be out number 1. 1 up and 1 down. Bottom of the 7th, Rodriguez is up now, 1 for 2. He's walked double and came around to score his last time up. That's going to be a ground ball down to Trammell. He fires over to first. And there's quickly 2 outs here in the 7th. Hank Blaylock's up now. Hank's 1 for 3. He singled his last time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to LaFleur. And the Rangers go down quietly 1, 2, 3 here in the 7th. To the top of the 8th we go. You got Fielder due up, followed by Ordonez and Parrish. And Fielder's 0 for 3. He did have a ground ball RBI driven in one of the 2 runs. And that's going to be against the lefty. That's going to be an infield hit for Fielder. He's aboard here with nobody out. And Ordonez is up. They got to start cashing in on this, folks, trailing by 5. Ordonez is 1 for 2. He is flown out, singled, and walked his last time up. And that ball is high. Where is this one going to end up at, folks? That is the question. And kiss it goodbye. That ball is out of here. And all of a sudden, the Tigers trying to get back in it. It's a 7-4 ball game. That'll get the bullpen now. Whistle's getting up in the bullpen. And Parrish is up now. Nobody out in a 7-4 game. Parrish is 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. And that's real well hit. And all of a sudden, John, the wheel's coming off the card here in the 8th. And that ball is driven into right field. Howard cuts it off. And Parrish will stay there at first with a single. Willie Horton is up now. Willie Horton. He's 1 for 3 today. Can he keep this merry-go-round going here in the 8th? And nope, that's going to be popped up. Nope, that's a swing and a miss. He strikes Willie out. That's his 5th strikeout of the game. And Polanco comes up now. He's 1 for 3. He's doubled in the game. And that's going to be against the lefty at 19 and a 7. Yep. And that's a nice play down at short by Elvis. And he'll go to short way to second. They won't be able to turn 2, but that's a 6-4 put out. And that'll be it for Mike. Let's see here. He's going to come off the bench. Try to make this a 1-run ball game. And Colavito, Rocky's going to come off the bench here. One swing and a bat, he can make this a 1-run ball game. And Rocky is batting 0 for 23. What a time for him to come out of this 0 for 23 slump. Here we go. And not going to happen. That's a deep fly ball. Hamilton back at the track makes the catch. And that'll end the inning. But the 2-run homer makes it a 7-4 ball game. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Let's see who's going to come out here and pitch for the Tigers. We've got a righty, a lefty, and so Willie is going to come out of the bullpen. Willie Hernandez is going to come out of the pen. Try to keep it a 3-run lead. And he'll be facing Elvis. Probably a pitch hitter for John, and then Rivers. Elvis is 2 for 3 with a double and an RBI. He singled and drove in a run his last time up. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Willie strikes him out. This is Willie's 5th appearance. He's 1-0 with 1 save and a 7.36 ERA. 1 down here. Like I say, that'll be it for John. And Wetland's getting up in the bullpen. And now you're going to have a pitch hitter against the lefty. And it's going to be Buddy, ring my bell. Ring my bell. Buddy Bell comes to the plate. See if Buddy can do anything here with one out and nobody on in a 7-4 game. And Buddy's batting .286 with a homer and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out the deep center field. LaFleur goes back, makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And that brings up Mickey Rivers, who's having a good game. He's 2 for 4, and he's come around to score a run in the game. And that's going to be a fly ball out to his counterpart in center, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 9th. It's a 7-4 ball game. And John Wetland's going to come in the game and try to get his 6th save of the year. And he'll be facing the top of the order. He'll be facing LaFleur, Trammell, and Cabrera. And that's probably going to have a pitch hitter here for LaFleur. Let's see who's going to come out and pitch hit. And Granderson's going to come out and pitch hit and stay in the game. So Granderson's going to come out and pitch hit. Granderson's batting .409, 2 homers and 5 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball back to Wetland. He fires over to Palmera for out number 1. And that'll bring up Alan Trammell now. Trammell's having a good game. He's 2 for 4, a double, and scored 1 of the 4 runs. And that's going to be against the righty. 19, that's a fly ball out the right field. Howard makes the catch, and the Tigers are down to their last at bat. Last out. Cabrera's up. He's 1 for 4. Can he keep this game alive? And that's going to be a single in the right field. Cabrera gets aboard here with 2 outs. That brings up Cecil Fielder, rather. He's 1 for 4 with an RBI his last time up, singled and drove in a run. And that's going to do it. That's a swing and a miss. Wetland gets the save. That ends the ball game. It's 7-4. Rangers win, folks. Check out the box score here. And the Rangers, 7 runs on 12 hits, no errors. The Tigers, 4 runs on 12 hits and no errors. Trammell and Cabrera, Ordonez, and Parrish all had 2 hits in the game. The Tigers, 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position. Ordonez with that 2-run homer. Tigers left 9 men on base. Rivers with a 2 for 5. Hamilton, 3 for 4. Palmera, 2 for 4. And Elvis was 2 for 4. Rangers were 4 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Palmera and Howard both homered. Verlander had a strange game, folks. He drops to 1-2, 4 2/3, 11 hits, 7 runs, walked 2, struck out 10, gave up 2 homers. Crazy game. If they wasn't striking out, they was hitting him. Hank comes in, pitches 1 1/3, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. Mike Hellman comes in 1 inning, and Willie Hernandez 1 inning, 1 strikeout. John Matlack goes to 3-0, 8 innings, 11 hits, 4 runs, walked 1, struck out 5, and gave up a homer. Wetland comes in, gets his 6th save of the year, folks. 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. Take a look here at the standings and leaderboard in the American League. The Yankees are 6 games up on Baltimore. The Jays and Red Sox are, sorry, the Orioles are 5.5 games back. The Jays are 6 games back along with Boston. And Tampa Bay is 8 games back. And in the Central, Kansas City is a game and a half up on Twins and Indians, and with the loss, the Tigers dropped to 2 games back. The White Sox are 3 games back. And with the win, the Rangers are now 3.5 games up on LA and 5 games up on the Mariners and the A's. And Ordonez has taken over the batting title so far. Ordonez is batting .366. Ramirez with 6 homers. Roger Maris with 13 RBIs on the year. And Zach Greinke with a 0.75 ERA to lead the league. And John just added his name. So you got 2 Rangers with 3 wins out of the 4 pitchers. Matlock and Bozeman with 3 wins. And Wetland with the league leading 6 saves. Rangers pitching's doing the job there. Kenny Lofton's now leading the league in MVP voting, and Tim Wakefield's leading in the Cy Young. I want to thank Cleveland Baseball Fan 879. Check out his great channel. Like I said, he just did a video with Stratomatic the other day. Check it out. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and hit that like button. Let's see what the pitching matchup for game number 3 of this series is. Can Detroit finally get a win, or are they going to get swept out of town here? That is the question. And it's going to be Max Scherzer going up against the Ryan Express. Scherzer against Nolan Ryan, folks. That's going to be a heck of a matchup. Alrighty, until next time, y'all have a great day and take care.